Hi everyone, I'm here with a video to share a project I made for the OohLaLa vintage design team, and I've used several different kits from Doreen. The main one that I've used here is the Biscotti silk kit from the Crystals and Pearls Kit Club. I'm gonna link below to the Facebook group where you can check out all of Doreen's amazing things and see projects that are created with her kits and her digitals to give you an idea of the things that you get. But yes, so I used mainly that kit for this. I also used some different elements from the Biscotti Silk Café, just the digital collection. And I've used a couple of elements from a couple other collections, including the Harvest Waltz and the Snippets of Love. So I'm going to link below all of the different elements that I used for this. And I really love all the neutrals in the Biscotti Silk Café, and they really, the whole kit really lends itself well to so many other kits so that you can really mix them. I also really love using up my scraps. So I had on here some scraps from a couple of other random kits and things, but I was able to use them all to make this. So the project I have here, this is a folio, and I had originally started creating it because I was going to make a little place to make or to keep lace sampler cards, but it has kind of evolved into something else. So one of the things that I really love doing when I can is I love making little note cards and little tags to put in with my orders, or if I have to write a note to a customer, I love having a little tag or card there just ready to go. And I haven't really done that in several months because I just haven't had the supplies near me. My desk is always just kind of in a constant state of mess, whether it's the mess from packing orders or the mess from creating. So I figured it might be a good idea to have a place to keep some of those things. So let me kind of show you what I mean. I have here on the front just the base is actually one of the large French ledger pages that I have in my shop. It's one of the huge ones. It's like 20.5 inches by 14 or something like that. And I've folded it up to create this folder, and I'll show you. And I even had to cut off a piece, but I used that for elements on the inside. I did a bunch of lace layering here, which is my favorite thing to do. I've layered the front, and then I've also layered on the back. It's just slightly different, but very similar. I think there's just like one or two pieces that are different, but it's very similar. I wanted to make sure that you saw some of that gorgeous French handwriting peeking through, so I made sure to leave some space on the front. And then I have another piece here with some really gorgeous handwriting. I have this beautiful digital element from the Biscotti Silk Café kit. This one is one of the pieces as well, and you'll see I have a bunch of flowers kind of cut out throughout, and that's from Doreen's digitals, and I thought they really paired well with the different applique and lace pieces that I have in here. And this is just a wedding applique that I have that's cut up. I don't have any more. Well, I mean, I have some for myself, but I don't have any more in the shop. This was like a year ago. I got this massive collection of like hundreds of these, and I sold them in kits, and I've never found any as pretty as that since then. So I keep looking though. But anyway, I've of course hoarded a few for myself. So let me go ahead and open it. I just have this tie closure, and this fabric is from that Biscotti silk kit. And when you open, let me see if I'm in frame here. When you open, I just have a whole bunch of stuff. So let me kind of show you what I have here. I have a couple of note cards that I've made, so I'll take those out first, and I just have them tucked in. I have these little corners here, and I believe these corners are from the Harvest Waltz collection. I can't remember, I believe they are, so I'm gonna double check that. And then this, oh, this is actually from when I was making the lace tags. I had a couple of pieces left over, so that's from that. And I just love this image so much, so I glued that onto the front. And I just have little pockets here. That way I figured any things that I was working on or any things that I was wanting to use next would be there. I was thinking of layering some lace here, but I just left it because I didn't want the inside to be too bulky. So I'll show you just the cards I've made really quickly. These little images here, the Sentiments Friend, that's from the Snippets of Love collection. I left the threads hanging off of this because I really like that. This is actually a little piece of this gorgeous paperback here. This is actually a piece that was in the kit, the Biscotti silk kit that Lene made, and it's this gorgeous ruffled lace that's sewn onto this paper with some charms. So I haven't used this piece yet, and I just kind of have it tucked back here because I thought it looked really pretty. But I have used bits and pieces on different cards and things. So this is just a card that says friend, and it's just plain on the inside. Here's another one that says friend, again plain on the inside. Plain. I use the ledger paper, that way I have I can write on the inside and I don't have to worry about covering up the inside. It's just ready to write. And this is probably the more fancy card that I made. I wanted to showcase that really beautiful digital and just a couple of handmade flowers there. And then I have just a space inside for writing. And the base for all of these is just that ledger paper. So then in the kit, what I have is all of the rest that you see here. These are just elements back here that I can use for making note cards or just even like little tucks of notes. So I have a couple of these gorgeous images here, different kits, Biscotti Silk Café. These are from the Harvest Waltz. I love this one. And I just printed it, and it's just a very simple but elegant note card. I printed them on white cardstock. Some of these are printed on just paper. Whatever, I looked through all of the different pieces that I had, and I tried to pull out the things I could use for note cards. So I have some here too as well. These are just beautiful images, and I don't even really have to do anything to them. They're already just little gorgeous cards as is, without anything else but the digital. I have a couple of bases here if I want to make some more cards, just some ledger bases. Over here I have just some different elements, some scrap pieces of ledger, some of these really sweet little bookmarks from the digital collections. I have a couple of tags left over. I love these book pages so much. I think this is that Harvest Waltz collection. I just got in and was looking at it, and these are so pretty. I thought, what a great place to like write a little note to someone on these little pages. So I have some of those. So I have this in the folio. I just have this page that's tucked up, so I have that. But then I also left this open so I could tuck in some more things back here to keep them. So these are then just extra, these are extra ledger pages. There's some book pages that came with that Biscotti silk kit that I think would be really beautiful for making cards and things. So I have those tucked in the back. And then I have, I can't remember which side they were on, but that's okay. And then I have these over here. And then over here I have the cards. I have this gorgeous paper again from Lene, which I honestly don't even know if I can use that. I just want it there because it's so pretty. When you open the folio, you just see it. Here's another really fun book page from that Biscotti silk kit. So I have that here ready to use for something. So I have the pocket going in, that pocket, and then I just have this little, it's just a little quarter piece I've glued on the corner so I can just leave some of the things that are ready to use displayed in the front. I just thought it looked cute as well. I can't even remember how I had them, but things like that. So yeah, so this is one of the more practical projects I've made because it's definitely going to come in handy. I'm always, it feels like I'm always looking for something to write a note on. And so now I have this folio. I'm just gonna keep it right off to the side of my desk. And it's also great if I have a few minutes that I wanna use to make something, but I can't really get out all my supplies. I can grab this and just make a couple of little note cards so that they're ready to go. And then I just have this tie here. So yeah, that is my project. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you who support my channel. And again, I'm gonna leave links below to the Facebook group. Join us. There are so many projects that are shared, very inspiring. You'll see projects from all the different design team members of OohLaLa Vintage Treasures, and you'll also see like different challenges and things like that that are fun and you can participate in. And I'm also going to leave a link to the different kits that I used, and you'll see a link to the other ladies on the design team, so go check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.